Hey everybody, thanks for coming back to part 2. This time around, I'm going to jump right into the chords and I'm going to play a chord, I'm going to drop my hand down and then put it back. I will be placing my fingers kind of in the order that I need them, but it's going to go quicker. Don't feel like you need to keep up with me, just show up every day and do this with me. Also, avoid slamming your pick through the strings. Play one string at a time. If you're thumping a string or buzzing a note, don't worry about it. You're forming your hand into the shape that it will need to be in. You're probably going to be bothered by the sound of some of these chords. That's a good thing. If you're bothered by a buzzy note or a thumped note or whatever, your subconscious is going to work on fixing that. And your conscience is going to work on it too. But you're going to come back a week from today if you've done this every day, and probably some of those bad notes will be gone and you'll just be sounding good. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play the G chord for around 1 minute. Here we go. It's okay, no big deal. I'm going to keep going anyway. I don't really feel the relaxation in my hand between each. All right, one more good one. Here we go. Great. Now you noticed that I played with my fingers close to the frets each time. You really want to shoot for that. If you can't do that quite yet, that's all right. Again, you're showing up every day. The stretch between your fingers is going to increase. Your fingers are going to relax. Okay, let's go to the D chord now. Here it is. So I found the fingers one at a time, starting from the 4th string down. Wiggle those fingers. Again, you don't have to keep up with me. Just play the chords in your own time. If you need to spend a little extra time on a chord, that's totally fine. All right, that's the minute. Okay, that's the D chord. Now we're going to go to the E minor chord. Okay, in the last video, we used 2 and 3 to play this chord. Like I said there, you could use 1 and 2. You could even flip the fingers around. You could do 3 and 4 if you're preparing for some kind of a bar chord. For our purposes right now, we're just going to do 2 and 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Release your fingers. Just enjoy this open, ringing sound of the guitar. I think if the guitar could play any chord on its own, this would be the one. Now maybe just release your fingers without dropping your whole hand down. Wiggle your fingers in front of the fretboard. I'm not going to drop my hand. I'm just going to keep it in front of the fretboard. Relaxation is a learned skill. It's something we have to practice. So learning to release your fingers is as important as learning to play these chords. And there's our minute. Okay, now on to the C chord. Now, as I said in the last video, stretching your fingers between the frets may be tough for you right now. Don't sweat it, just do your best. And remember to form the chord from the third finger towards the first finger rather than from the first finger. Are you ready? Here we go. Drop your hand down and relax. Now, just like the last chord, I'm not going to drop my hand down. I'm just going to leave it in front of the fretboard. As you relax, I wonder if you can open up your fingers. Can you make some space, some oxygen in there? Now, if you notice that you're thumping some notes, just see what you can do to get your third finger up on its tip. I would focus on that one first, because I think the rest of the fingers will follow suit if you get that one. Release your fingers. I'm going to get my third finger really up on its tip. Hey, all right. Drop it down. And there's our minute. All right. Hey, thanks for joining me again for this. Again, once you're to this level where you need this kind of a speed in practicing your chords, spend time. Come back however many times you need to before moving on to the next level. It's about showing up and forming your chords every day. Before you know it, you'll be able to play these chords and strum. In the next lesson, we're going to work on stretching your fingers a little bit. I'm going to show you a tip that I show all of my other students for how to build this space between fingers.